Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be talking to you about verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is a form of bullying that uses demeaning language, incessant mocking, and verbal threats, which causes victims to experience psychological abuse. Unfortunately, because bullies do not leave any apparent damages and usually no adults are present, it often goes by unnoticed. Fact is, this type of bullying causes increasing pain on the inside, which can lead victims to commit serious crimes in the future or physically damage themselves. Therefore, verbal bullying should be considered just as much of harassment in school as it is out of school. First of all, it causes low self-esteem. Students, though they're minors, learn about bullying at a very young age. Therefore, they are very aware of what they're doing but decide to do it anyways. Bullies should be held accountable for their actions because they are purposely inflicting pain amongst other children, making school feel like an environment of fear. In fact, victims of bullying wake up in the morning afraid to go to school because they feel attacked. This is actually proven according to ABC News, which states nearly 30% of students are either bullies or victims of bullying, and 160,000 kids stay home from school every day because of fear of bullying. Low self-esteem can also lead to depression because these students who are constantly being criticized in class and are insulted lowers their self-confidence dramatically, and because they're getting bad grades, they start thinking that something is wrong with them and they're not good enough. So these victims become very depressed. And students who are depressed can lead the victims to commit serious crimes in the future, such as school shootings. For example, the Colorado Columbine High School massacre, which is about two boys who were gifted children and had been former victims of bullying, had planned to kill hundreds of students at their school to get revenge among those who had been bullying them for years. Verbal bullying can also cause health problems such as anxiety disorder, psychiatric disorder, panic disorder, mood disorder, and bipolar disorder, and there's much more. For example, one of my friends who was perfectly skinny was brainwashed into thinking otherwise because her classmates constantly told her that she was fat. So she developed a severe case of anorexia and became bulimic. So instead of going to school, she spent 2 years of her life in a hospital. Bullies may not see it at first, but they can alter the course of an individual's future because of the impact words has on a person's emotions. Former victims of bullying may say that bullying makes you stronger, but for the majority, this is false. In fact, it is quite the opposite. It was actually proven from the Bullying Online 2006 national survey, which states of adults who reported being bullied, 20% said they had lost their confidence, 13% said it affected their relationships, 9% reported that they had been suicidal, 8% said they had gotten treatment for mental health issues, and 7% said it affected their ability to get a job. And it only gets worse. For example, not too long ago it was reported from the LCN News that a teenage girl had committed suicide after receiving a petition from all the students at her school saying that she was stupid, ugly, that nobody likes her, and a bunch of other cruel and sensitive insults. It's heartbreaking to think that students in our society are causing such pain towards their classmates that they rather take away their own life than go to school and pursue their dreams. Bullies are making school a site of terror for their victims, and this must be stopped. No more lives have to be taken away due to such senseless individuals who seek attention. In conclusion, whether verbal bullying occurs within school grounds or not, it should be considered just as much of harassment. School is a learning facility, and every student is entitled to receive an education and feel safe while doing so. In hopes of eliminating this problem altogether, there must be anti-bullying laws that are put in place. And we mustn't forget the families that lost their loved ones due to verbal bullying, something that could have been prevented. We as a society must collaborate together and let victims know that they are not alone.